There was only one ship.
One? Are you sure?
Yes. They called it the Pillar of Autumn.
Why was it not destroyed with the rest of their fleet?
It fled as we set fire to their planet. But I followed with all the ships in my command.
When you first saw Halo, were you blinded by its majesty?
Blinded?
Paralyzed? Dumbstruck?
No.
Yet the humans were able to evade your ships, land on the sacred ring, and desecrate it with their filthy footsteps.
Noble hierarchs, surely you understand that once the parasite attacked...
There will be order in this council.
You were right to focus your attention on the Flood. But this demon, this Master Chief...
By the time I learned the demon's intent, there was nothing I could do.
Noble Prophet of Truth, this has gone on long enough. Make an example of this bungler. The Council demands it.
You are one of our most treasured instruments. Long have you led your fleet with honor and distinction. But your inability to safeguard Halo was a colossal failure.
Nay, it was heresy.
I will continue my campaign against the humans.
No, you will not.
No!
Soon the great journey shall begin. But when it does, the weight of your heresy will stay your feet, and you shall be left behind.
Yo guys, what's going on? This is Jason coming back with another review. And today we're going to be taking a look at Halo 2 that came out back in 2004 for the Xbox and PC. Now keep in mind, I'm playing the original Halo, not the remastered version, due to certain reasons, but you know, they did make a remastered or an anniversary edition, and it does look good. But my issue really lies in the soundtrack, because they didn't really, you know, leave the classical soundtrack an option. I'm a big fan of the classical original Halo soundtrack. So let's talk about Halo 2. Okay, now I said in my first video that the Xbox, you know, Halo made the Xbox brand, and most people got a Xbox due to Halo 1. Now, the open debate is also the fact that people got an Xbox due to Halo 2. Now, Halo 2 is honestly a better looking version of Halo, okay, compared to Halo 1. You know, it is good. You have dual wheel, and there's some features in there that look really good. But you know, when it comes to Legendary, let's be honest, no one likes a sniping jackal. No one likes campers, especially the camping jackals, because they tend to respawn and have perfect accuracy, man. These motherfuckers are able to snipe you perfectly. So getting to Legendary on this game can be sort of a pain in the ass, because I actually have played it on Legendary and got through it. But you know, when it comes to that difficult, most people are not really fond of Halo 2's Legendary campaign due to the fact that it's just cheap, and you got the jackals who just seem to not miss, man. Perfect shot every fucking time. Anyways, Halo 2 kicks off with this campaign story back from Halo 1. Master Chief makes it back to Earth somehow, and you know, gathers up with his other fellow Marines. And of course, you got a new character called the Arbiter that's now being tried for treason because apparently it failed to save Halo from the first game that got destroyed. So it kicks off these two stories where Arbiter is being treason for, of course, treason for failing to save Halo, and he's also out for a vendetta against Master Chief, where Master Chief gets this new set of sweet armor, okay, because his old armor got fucked up apparently from somewhere in the game. And well, there's lore behind that. There's a reason why his armor got fucked up, but I'm not gonna explain it now. But in Halo 2, you're back on Earth, and you're still fighting the Cubbies. And of course, in this game, this time there's another Halo. Okay, so the humans have to fight the Cubbies again and stop them from activating another Halo that's on pretty much another Halo exists. So the game pushes off with the idea: stop Halo from activating, or stop the Cubbies from activating Halo. Okay, but you also come across the Flood again, who tend to be more of a threat in this game compared to the first game. Like the first game, you can get through the Flood pretty easy. Okay, in this one, these Flood are almost like Flood who are souped up on fucking coke, man. They're able to fucking bum rush you and kill you with one shot if you play Halo 1, so be careful when you're coming across the Flood in Halo 2, because these guys carry shotguns and damn, they're good. Like I said, they have precision. So yeah, facing the Flood in this one's a bit more intimidating, but fun at the same time. One thing I have to say is that the story is, the campaign, it hasn't changed, okay? You meet a new Flood called the Gravemind. Okay, the Gravemind has great knowledge within the Halo structure and who made the Halo rings. And pretty much the Gravemind wants you to stop the Cubbies from activating Halo. Okay, because you destroyed Halo 1, the first Halo 1. So apparently there's other Halo rings out there. So the Cubbies want to activate this one because they believe that they can be saved and go to the whatever this religious thing that if you activate the Halo, you'll enter the Great Journey, and the Great Journey starts by activating the Halo rings. That actually they are morons. Anyways, I know I've lost you guys already, but this game is about stopping Halo again and fighting the Cubbies. And actually, towards the end of the game, you find out there's a thing called the Ark. Now, this game isn't just about stopping Halo. There's a theme to the game. Okay, the game has a deep focus of vengeance. The Arbiter, it's really, if you think about it, it's really the Arbiter story, because the game really focuses around Arbiter on failing and regaining his position back, but he still wants revenge against Master Chief. Okay, because Master Chief practically gave him that position of treason and heresy, and gave him that burn mark, and of course the Arbiter armor that looks sick ass. But the Arbiter doesn't like Master Chief in Halo 2 because of what he did to him, and at the same time, the Arbiter seems to come around somewhere towards the end of the game that the Halo rings are dangerous and they cannot be activated. Of course, the Brute's main leader, called Tartarus, tends to not want to listen to reason, and actually he doesn't even like the Arbiter either, or the Brute, or the Elites. So there's a sense of tension between the Elites and Brutes. They don't like each other. There's like this rivalry of who's the favorite out of the bunch. Overall, that is Halo's 2 campaign. It's practically just like Halo 1. Okay, all you're doing is there's a bit of a revenge twist, and the fact that there's a bigger Halo, and that's where Halo 3 comes in, where you gotta stop the Halo rings from the Ark. And that apparently the Ark is able to activate all Halo rings, but that's for Halo 3. Anyways, the gameplay. Let's get into the gameplay. The gameplay, man, is awesome. All I gotta say, if we're not talking about difficult, is practically solid in my eyes. It's a bit more, I think, it's not so simplistic. You got dual wheel, you got some nice vehicles, and the fact that it just, in my eyes, it feels better compared to Halo 1. the way it plays. It's just the difficult that throws some people off. But they do introduce 2 features, dual wielding, and you get to hijack other vehicles. That's really cool in my eyes. Yeah, because in Halo 1 you couldn't do that. But in Halo 2 you can hijack vehicles and, you know, operate certain tanks. Like in the first Halo game, you couldn't drive alien tanks. In this one you can. So that's pretty cool. And you get to play as the Arbiter too. Don't keep in mind, you get to play as an alien. That's kind of the highlight of this game. You get the invisibility and the cool, sweet plasma sword. Now, the gameplay to me is good. It's the difficulty that may throw some people off if you're playing on heroic or legendary, because you will die a lot. Now, the multiplayer, I remember playing this game back in the day on Xbox Live. Multiplayer is awesome. Really, it's to me, I remember just playing with friends and, you know, doing a bunch of fucking headshots, you know, mowing down noobs, teabagging them, and just talking shit. Honestly, the multiplayer back then was good. It's still good. And, you know, today, I guarantee it's no different. It's still just as I remember it, because I have played the Master Chief Collection, so I have gotten my taste, and it feels fine. It plays just like I remember it. Is probably, is it better than Halo 3? Not really, but it's definitely a step up from Halo 1. Other than that, guys, I'm going to give this game a... Man, if we're talking about the Anniversary Edition, before I give a score, the Anniversary Edition looks really good, okay? But the problem with the Anniversary Edition is the music, okay? They used a remix version of the original Mario O'Donnell's work rather than keeping the original, you know, music intact from the game. And plus one thing, 343 did not add Breaking Benjamin's Blow Me Away instrumental towards the end. One scene that was so epic in the damn first game. I've been holding it in for so long, man. They did not add that in there. Why? Why could you just, like, it wouldn't cost you much, 343, to add that in there. So, but overall, you got some new terminals, you got some new goodies to look for, and, you know, the game looks good. It's practically Halo 2 remastered, but just updated. It looks prettier, it runs a bit better. The only downfall is the soundtrack. It doesn't have the original soundtrack option like the Halo Anniversary 1 did, so you're left with the remix version, you know, if you like it or not. So I'm gonna have to give this one a 4 out of 5. The reason why is because the music part, and of course the difficult legendary can get really annoying, especially if you're dealing with the respawning jackals who tend to shoot you with perfect accuracy, and you're gonna run into a lot of jackals. So yeah, Halo 2 is gonna have to be a 4 out of 5. It's close to being perfect, but not close because of those few things. Overall, it is still a good game and definitely loved by many people. And, you know, there's no reason why you shouldn't have this in the collection. If you don't, you know, you're a terrible person. Anyways, guys, I'm going to leave the review with that. Please like, share, subscribe. Until next time, I'll see you later.